Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. LEC playoffs coming up this weekend, a couple days away. I'm really excited. I know I've talked about this before. Hope you guys are excited too. But as they kick off this weekend, we're going to have yet another team eliminated. You know, whoever loses between Vitality and Excel, going to be eliminated. The week after that, we're going to start knocking out more and more teams. And what that means is that the off-season, the mid-season, whatever you want to call it, the time period between spring and summer where you can start making some roster moves is going to start for more and more teams, and it's going to start for more and more players. And obviously one of the biggest free agents available in this time period, and a guy who is linked to a ton of different teams, he's linked all over the place, is Nisqy. And that's what we're going to be talking about a little bit in this video today. He was on with Dominate recently, and he had some quotes from there. Wooloo's had some tweet about him recently, and there's just been some overall rumors and speculation going around about Nisqy. And I think he's interesting because I think he fits in a lot of different teams, a lot of different scenarios. He's like a flexible player, obviously well-liked by the fans, teams, everyone. So he's going to have a ton of options. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Help us run those numbers up. That would be absolutely insane. With that being said, let's get right into this. So first I want to start out with this clip from I Will Dominate. He has this from the TSM subreddit. He says, Nisqy answers if he would join TSM because you know, we've heard a lot of different people. I know there's been like speculation of, hey, all this drama and everything going on at TSM and the fact that they suck, and there's all these controversies and everything, and Reggie being a bully, and now the Peter Zhang stuff. Like, players aren't going to want to come there anymore. You know, TSM is destroying their reputation, they're destroying their legacy, they're destroying their brand value. How are they going to be able to get anybody good? And you know, hey, Jensen said he would never play for TSM, and yada yada, on and on and on. It seems like it never ends. Well, let's ask a player. Let's see what they think.
If TSM hit you up tomorrow and was like, all right, we're freeing up an import slot for our boy, we want you here tomorrow, we'll pay you $1 million a year. Are you taking it or no?
That if there's one person that can save TSM, it's me.
All right, okay.
So, pretty funny, pretty interesting also, because I do think that Nisqy would actually be a great fit for TSM. Again, Nisqy is a guy, super positive, great vibes, great mental. I think he'd fit in well in a place like TSM where things can get pretty stressful, things can get pretty crazy. You need a likable figure. You need a guy who's gonna, you know, bring that kind of spirit, that kind of vibes. He's also a guy who's been around for a while now. He's like a veteran and somebody that I just think that team needs really, really badly outside of the game. And then inside of the game, I think Nisqy and Spica would be a ton of fun to watch. Again, I know it's like the meme and it gets beaten to death that Nisqy's like this facilitative style player or whatever. But I think he is, and I think he does a great job at that. And I think he, you know, plays around his team really, really well. And Spica, at least at the time of recording this video, you know, not for long, but he is still the reigning MVP. And man, getting Nisqy, Spica paired up together, that seems like that would be a very, very fun and exciting and good mid-young duo, and we saw obviously the last time Nisqy was in North America, he was really good. You know, I've been critical of him in the past, saying he's not great, he's not like elite, but he's still very damn good. And TSM's last place right now, so they're not looking for elite, they're looking for good. Good would be an amazing upgrade for TSM right now. And I think the move would make a lot of sense. I think it would be great for them. I think they could figure out a lot of things. Also, people think, you know, he really improved during his time in Europe, so seeing him come back now, obviously he's on Fnatic, so he has a buyout, but it seems to be like in the, at least it was previously in like the $300,000 to $350,000 range, so that's not like too crazy for TSM. It sounds like TSM just spent that on Kaido this last offseason. Obviously, I'd much rather have Nisqy than Kaido this year, 3 years from now, whatever time frame Reggie wants to, you know, make sense in his mind or whatever. And then his salary, you know, probably can't be too crazy. So TSM has the money. It would make a lot of sense. It would work. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's coming to TSM. I don't think it makes most sense. I don't know if TSM would be interested. It sounds like he would come, but I'm sure he has plenty of other options as well. We also got this from Wooloo, and I'm not going to make a whole video about Astralis, so we can talk about this now. He does say that Astralis, LEC are considering so many players from the European regional leagues at the moment, per sources, who have to wait some time before getting news about their summer split roster. Obviously, the LEC playoffs are still going to go on, but then for the ERLs, I think a lot of the ERLs still have like playoffs and stuff to happen. I'm not sure if all the ERL playoffs are done or not yet, but then they also have like the whole of EU Masters. Once that kind of gets going and teams start getting knocked out, we'll maybe see a little bit more of that. But those teams and players still have a lot going on just for their own season. They're not as active making roster moves and stuff. So especially a team like Astralis that's looking to, the ERLs, you assume they're going to be hopefully looking towards teams playing at EU Masters and players playing at EU Masters. So that'll be interesting to see who they, find to replace, obviously, Promise Q and White Knight. But like I said, Astralis is not getting their whole own video. It'd get like 10 views. They got like 2 fans. I know I tweeted that out as well. But did want to throw that in there because I think it's good information. But this is what I want to talk about here. Wooloo says the same thing is true for Nisqy, who more than one team in the West expressed interest in, maybe more to come, have to wait and see for now. Now, he does say in the West. He does not just say in the LEC. This has obviously led many people to speculate that he could be getting some LCS offers as well. Obviously, TSM is an option. I wonder who the other options could possibly be. Again, I still think Nisqy is good. We know it sounds like in the past, 100 Thieves had some interest in him. Last year when they ended up getting Abadage, it sounded like maybe Nisqy was an option as well. Maybe they will consider looking at Nisqy again. I don't know. Maybe depends on how well the playoffs go or the end of the regular season or whatever. Again, I don't know. For whatever reason, it seems like the LCS is much less likely. It seems like he's going to get some really solid LEC offers. I know everyone in the LEC keeps throwing around Mad Lions. But does Mad Lions want to go out and spend the money? Or Mad Lions going to go with another young player? Or Mad Lions just going to run back Reeker? We'll have to wait and see. But we also did get this, obviously, in reply to, I believe it was this tweet, but to some tweet, Fosty, who is the social media guy for Excel, he tweeted out Nisqy Unchained. And Wooloo said he's still under contract, but yes. And then that is something to keep in mind. Nisqy is still under contract with Fnatic. He is not a free agent. So he does have a buyout and everything still, and Fnatic can still veto or ask for more money or whatever's going on. But Fossey said Nisqy Unchained. He's still under contract, but yes. And then there were some deleted tweets. I don't know what these tweets say, but we can kind of, put the puzzle pieces together. Fossey then tweets something else at Wooloo that gets deleted. And then this guy says, dude, you work for them. Why are you saying you would replace Nukeduck? And I just thought that this was kind of funny. And I don't think Fossey has any inside information. And even if he did, again, Excel is preparing for the playoffs right now. It's not like they probably haven't been in contact with Nisqy yet, even if they are interested in him. They definitely haven't gotten a deal in place or anything like that, especially something so solid that, your social media guy would know about it. But one, it's just funny, so I want to show this to you guys. But then two, it also brings up the point that a lot of people are saying, and I think the rumor right now is even the fact that Excel is maybe the most likely landing spot for Nisqy. This team's on the come up. This team's throwing around some money. Obviously, they just signed Mickey. They then go out and sign Cadril as a content creator too. This team is spending. They have money. They're looking to make moves. They just made the playoffs for the first time ever. And Nukeduck has been solid. He's been decent. He's been good. But obviously, I think pretty much everyone expects Nisqy to be an upgrade over Nukeduck. But would Excel want to spend the money on the buyout and the salary and all that stuff? Is he enough of an upgrade over Nukeduck? I don't know. Would Nisqy want to go to Excel? I don't think it would be the most exciting or interesting landing spot for him. If I'm Nisqy, I'd probably rather go to the LCS. I'd probably rather go to maybe even Mad Lions than Excel. But again, Excel has some nice pieces now. They have Mickey. They have some good things going for him. Patrick's a beast. And hey, they made playoffs, and who knows what's going to happen this weekend against Vitality. But yeah, it seems like Nisqy is going to have a bunch of options, but it is cool to hear from Wooloo that he is, saying per sources, there are multiple teams in the West interested in Nisqy right now. And it was cool to hear from Nisqy that, hey, maybe TSM's an option. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. Pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know where you think Nisqy is going to end up in summer 2022. It sounds like he is coming back. Not confirmed yet, obviously, but it seems like we're trending in that direction. Subscribe, stay up to date, and all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.